Very good spatial awareness there at the end of that round from Michael Bisping. This, Dan, is not disappointing the crowds here in London.
Not at all, not at all. This is a fantastic contest between two really talented strikers that are not scared to exchange on the feet. Anderson Silva now looks to have switched on a little more. He looks like he's got more respect for Michael Bisping now. He certainly looks like he's taking this fight a bit more seriously after that knockdown.
Well, he was conservative against Nick Diaz, but he started to loosen up as the fight went on. I mean, we talk about Michael Bisping's output going into the later rounds, but let's not forget that Anderson Silva, well, I can't remember the last time he wasn't in a 5-round fight.
Well, no, this is it, but they just don't often go 5 rounds. That's the thing with Anderson Silva. But when they have, you know, he's been consistent. I mean, look at the Chael Sonnen fight. It was the 5th round. He lost all 4 of the first rounds, and then took the last one. And took the last one with a beautiful triangle. So you can never count Anderson Silva out, but this certainly bodes well for Michael Bisping.
Enjoy live and exclusive events, original programming, and the largest MMA library on UFC Fight Pass. Download the UFC.tv app today. Anytime, anywhere, your path to the UFC.
Again, Michael Bisping just stubbornly standing his ground, not being shaken at all by the patience of Anderson Silva, which usually can be some fighters' undoing. Again, pushes forward. Very good at taking his feet with him is Michael Bisping. Doesn't overextend, doesn't reach with his punches, moves in well, stays balanced.
The crowd really getting behind Michael Bisping. They know how much it means to him. He has held a target on Anderson Silva's back for many, many years. And right now, he is testing his skills against one of the greatest fighters to have ever lived. And he's doing very, very well.
He is. The left hook is finding its way through. It didn't land cleanly then, but the target's certainly there. Beautiful. Good strikes from both guys there. Saw the sweat ring off each other's heads.
Yeah, both of these fighters glistening under the bright lights inside the ultimate proving ground. Anderson Silva poised to strike. The constant work rate and movement of Bisping is a riddle that he is finding fairly difficult to resolve at the moment.
Kick caught by Anderson Silva. One low kick by Bisping.
Big kick from Silva.
Anderson definitely looking like he's taking this more seriously now.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Michael Bisping has been all business this week. He has got his game face on, and he is in the zone. Anderson Silva now, if you take a look geographically where he is inside the octagon, he is holding the centre a lot more now.
He certainly is. You can see the confidence having an effect on Michael Bisping, making him not necessarily hesitant, but certainly more respectful of Anderson Silva's attack. Now he feels like he's definitely planning something. Go short just there with those shots. Anderson Silva trying to create some kind of confusion.
Yeah.
Trying to draw Michael's attention to his hands.
Yeah, looking to fashion an opening by dazzling Bisping with hand movements. But once again, when he dips, he is susceptible to be getting caught.
Oh, another good jump from Michael Bisping.
Good hand movement from Silva that time as he sets up that big head kick.
Anderson pushes forward. Looking for that head kick again.
He's not letting Bisping out of this space then.
Michael doing a great job though of staying out of danger. I mean, I know he's on the back foot right now, but he's landing good shots as he's moving. Here we go again.
Bisping trying to fight his way off of the fence. Silva is looking to close the distance. And I believe for a right side, clinch.
Here comes the onslaught of Anderson Silva. Michael's lost his mouth guard, but Anderson Silva does not care. He's pushing forward in typical Anderson Silva style. There's the tight clinch.
It's been done.
Shooting knee!
The fight is not over. Michael Bisping, I have to say, Dan, he needs to protect himself at all times. And he was looking at his mouthpiece.
Michael was distracted then by the referee who was asking for his mouthpiece. Anderson Silva is convinced that this fight is over, but Herb Dean is saying it's not.
Well, that's Michael Bisping. The fight's not over. Michael Bisping is on his chair. His corner should be allowed in.
So you can go to your corner.
The officials weren't letting the cornerman in. There was obviously some confusion. But now Bisping has seen his cornerman, Jason Parillo. He knows he is still in the game.
Very confusing at the end there. So what happened was Michael Bisping was backing up, looking to the referee to try and get his mouthpiece put back in place, but obviously you can't take your eyes off your opponent.
And interestingly, Dan, because of the confusion, there is no cutman working on Bisping.
Michael Bisping does not look himself. He looks dazed, he looks confused. Anderson Silva thought that fight was won and he was already celebrating. But now you've got to expect Anderson Silva to charge forward and try and get this fight won immediately. That jumping knee put Bisping on bad street. He was definitely hurt. But now the fight started again and Michael Bisping is back to pushing forward. Although his head surely has not been cleared from that jumping knee.
Well, Bisping is maintaining range versus Anderson Silva, who is circling the octagon. Silva, in doing that, is giving Bisping time.
Not only can Anderson Silva create chaos in the fight, he can create chaos in the arena as well. Like nobody knew what was happening. Anderson Silva immediately took charge then and declared the fight was over. Fair play to Herb Dean for standing his ground and making this fight continue.
It got so very loud in here. I mean, I didn't hear that final bell.
There's some definite damage to Michael Bisping's nose, but that does not seem to be deterring him at all. He almost seems annoyed at how that last round ended.
You need some time?
Shot was fired a little low. The crown jewels of Michael Bisping. Still up to 5 minutes to recover.
I have to say it, John, we saw it in the Rockhold fight as well. Michael Bisping being distracted by the referee more than necessary. You have to stay focused on your opponent. This is a fight, and unless the referee is in front of you or the bell has sounded, you've got to be prepared for whatever's coming at you, including a flying knee from Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the low blow. Anderson Silva looking for an inside low blow to upset Bisping's balance, but it did catch him high.
Bisping fights on. What a war we have here in London. Bisping forcing Silva's shoulders up against the fence.
Michael Bisping is not giving Anderson Silva an inch here. Although Anderson Silva looks like he's playing, Michael Bisping is landing shots here.
Popping and weaving is Silva. Popping and nailing is Bisping. Setting up that big right hand is Michael Bisping. But Silva seems to be happy in his stationary position. He has an opportunity to move out of that space.
I have to wonder whether this is part of that Filipino boxing style that he's been adopting. You know, we saw him against Stephan Bonner doing this as well. Very much a Wing Chun style of parrying and countering, like a Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do effort.
Exactly that.
Oh, good work by Michael Bisping. His hands are very fast. And Anderson just doesn't seem to be able to keep up with him. Jason Parillo asking Michael Bisping to start working the body. If Anderson's standing square to him, start thundering at that solar plexus and see if we can take the fight out of him that way.
Anderson Silva is not fighting to win points on the scorecards.
He's not. He's looking for the big highlight reel finish. And that could be the pressure of Anderson Silva feeling that that's what everybody expects of him when he's in there. People do expect the big things. They do expect the flamboyance and the flashiness. And that was his undoing against Chris Weidman. But he seems to be playing that game again here against Michael Bisping. And that could be a bad tactic. You know, we're in the 4th round now. Although Michael Bisping suffered a good knee in that last round, he's still pushing forward here.
The crowd getting Bisping commentary with Dan Hardy. An absolute honour to be calling this battle.
Anderson really looking to catch counter and to parry. Some really nice hand fighting going on here.
Your turn. Absolutely. You see, do I need to bring the doctor? Okay.
I think there might be some mind games being played now, John. There was an eye poke to Anderson Silva. Oh yeah, there it is. Bisping reaches the palm out to stop his forward advance. Everyone trying to fire Michael Bisping up here. Roars and stamps of feet around the arena.
His corner have reminded him that he is in the fourth round of the Bisping corner. Anderson Silva is getting some attention to his eye, or at least having his eye examined, I should say, to be accurate.
And if anyone has an appreciation for that, is Michael Bisping, understanding the pain of eye pokes.
Yes, indeed.
Again, Michael Bisping stepping into the pocket.
And he has one of Anderson Silva's gloves whistle past his chin. Spearing jab of Bisping. Been so very successful this evening. He's worked so diligently behind it. Forcing Silva back against the bench once again. Bisping focusing very much on his own assault step.
This is exactly what we expected Michael Bisping to do. He knows that this is how he wins the fight. It's so difficult to press forward on Anderson Silva. He plays so many tricky games. Lots of head movement and hand movement and distraction techniques. But Michael Bisping is finding his range here. Anderson Silva not giving himself the options to move away when he's up against the fence. And now immediately the tables are turning. Anderson Silva pushing forward. Beautiful shots. A right hook left straight to Anderson Silva. Good head movement here. Possibly looking to find the finish towards the end of this round. A good knee. Michael Bisping pushes him off.
Silva in a kind of Muay Thai-esque style, building up flurries.
Oh, there was that upward elbow that he knocked out Tony Prickland with. The short left elbow comes over the top. That's good shot from Michael Bisping.
Upward angles. Straight right, followed by a big left from Silva. And now he's got Bisping pressed against the fence. Superman.